7 Irish people are being held by Israel after at least 22 ships carrying aid to Gaza were intercepted overnight in international waters near the Greek island of Crete. The sister of President Catherine Connolly, Margaret Connolly, is understood to be on board one of the 36 vessels still attempting to sail to Gaza.
Setting sail 2 weeks ago, 22 Irish citizens were among hundreds of other activists on board the global Samud flotilla. Their aim, according to organisers, is to break Israel's blockade of Gaza with aid and other support. But last night, 1,000 kilometres from the territory in international waters, this happened.
We are currently live, being intercepted by presumably Israel. We are just off the coast of Crete.
That is the voice of Westmeath woman Louise McCormack, who filmed what appears to be Israeli vessels approaching some of the ships.
This is horrific, what is happening.
Her boat was not intercepted. However, 22 others were, with 7 Irish citizens now being detained by Israel, according to Irish human rights campaigner Caoimhe Bushelley, who was on board an observer boat.
With no warning, no communication whatsoever last night, a civilian fleet was surrounded by commandos, a naval vessel, and ribs of the Israeli Navy.
Any further attempt to sail toward Gaza places your safety at risk.
Israel has said it detained 175 activists and described the flotilla as a PR stunt. Organisers say the move is an act of piracy and an escalation of Israel's impunity. For now, 43 boats continue on their journey to Gaza. Among those still on board, Margaret Connolly, the sister of President Catherine Connolly. While the government here has said it is monitoring the situation and will provide consular assistance to impacted Irish citizens. Kate Barley, RTE News.
The Minister for Foreign Affairs Helen McEntee has said criticism of Israel's actions should draw a distinction between the Israeli government and Israeli people, including educational institutions. Her comments follow President Catherine Connolly's criticism of the University of Galway's links to educational institutions in Israel.
As a government, we have been very critical of the actions of the Israeli government. We've been very critical and calling out the actions not just in Gaza but in Palestine and the West Bank and indeed more recently in Lebanon. That is distinct though to educational institutions, it's distinct to the Israeli people, and we've been very clear in making that distinction, but we will continue to be critical where we see necessary any actions that are being taken by the Israeli government, but it is important as well to separate that from the Israeli people as a whole and to acknowledge the community that we have here as well in Ireland.
Well, let's get more on this now from our political correspondent, Barry Lenihan, who joins us now from Leinster House. Barry, remind us of what President Catherine Connolly said about NUI Galway, and is this an indication of the type of issues she may speak out on as President?
I think it is, Sharon. President Catherine Connolly, she made these remarks at a University of Galway alumni event here in Dublin. She, of course, a graduate herself. And she said that the concerns held by students and staff at University of Galway regarding the university's links to educational institutions in Israel, that they cannot be ignored given Ireland's obligations under national and international law. Her remarks, well, they're still up on the President's website. They were scripted remarks, so not off the cuff. And as we heard in Kate Varley's package there, it comes with her sister, Dr. Margaret Connolly, the Sligo-based GP on that flotilla. Now, reacting to events this evening, the Social Democrats' Foreign Affairs spokesperson Patricia Stevenson, she called for an immediate diplomatic intervention to help the Irish citizens off the island of Crete. And in relation to President Connolly's remarks and Helen McEntee's reaction, she said that Miss Connolly was reflecting the sentiment of the Irish people on the the issue of Gaza, the very reason why she was elected. Now, we had those guarded remarks we heard there from the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Helen McEntee. The government obviously reluctant to say much more than that, but in an overall sense, those remarks on Israel, they come a week after President Connolly signing the International Protection Bill into law, while still saying she had concerns about it. And of course, that visit to Spain, her first overseas trip as president, meeting left-leaning leaders, including the Spanish Prime Minister, Pedro Sanchez. So perhaps over 5 months on from her inauguration, we are getting a glimpse into what a Connolly presidency might really look like.
Political correspondent Barry Lenihan from Leinster House, thank you.